Hi there, I'm JJ, better known as HB54, and we're back with another podcast. Oh my god, I sounded weird. So, today is going to be a bit of a different podcast. We've got some new intros, ones with the letters around, and we've got two new spaces, which will have some more hello rules. So, let's get ready. So, I had to restart my stream, so I had to find out some topics to talk about, because I'm not going to lie, I haven't been thinking about doing podcasts for a while. My brain has been dead, and I've been focusing on other stuff too much. Actually, I've been focusing on other stuff perfectly, but I'm rambling right now. As you can probably tell, because I am trying to think up of a... Oh, there's a blue tit. There's a blue tit eating. It's literally eating the seeds you put out. That has just completely distracted me from what I was saying. What was I just saying, guys? It's a beautiful blue tit with like the blue. It's really nice. I think it's a blue tit. It's got a yellow belly, and then it's got a half green back with a lovely pattern on its wings when it's got them folded backwards while it's clawing on. Oh, it's this pit. I can't describe it anymore. But yeah, I think it's a blue tit. Really sweet. Oh yeah, what I was saying was we are basically going to do a new thing on the podcast. And you're about to find out because we're about to start it in 3, 2, 1. Hello there, I'm JJ, better known as HB544, and I am back with another podcast. Now today is going to be a bit of a different one. I'm blooming neck. My mic is very close to my mouth. That may be hurting your ears. I'm sorry if it was. Okay, let's do this. Let's move that up to 100%. Is that going to hurt? No. Okay, so today, new thing. As you can see, I've got a new intro, and there will be a new outro, which you'll hear near the end for the 16 seconds of the end. But let's get away from that. So I want you to, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, is to relax. No matter what. Even if you're driving and you're listening to this. If you're driving or walking, don't do this. Don't close your eyes. If you're sitting down, and you're literally sitting down, have your eyes closed. I want you to imagine, let's say you are in a jungle. Let's say you're in a lovely, colourful jungle with something a bit more weird. And let's say there's a pond with a house next to it. Not a house, but like a cottage in the jungle. Made out of like wood. So it's like a wooden cottage basically. Imagine you're going up to it and you're thinking, oh, like it's cold. Let's restart. Restart time. No, I'm not giving you feedback. Let's restart that podcast. 3, 2, 1. Hi there, I'm JJ, better known as HP544, and we are back. Ooh, there's a blue tit on my tree. So, have a sit down, wherever you are. If you're in a car and you're having a bit of a stressful time, just pull over into a lay-by whenever it's possible. Or do this with your eyes open, preferably if you're in a car, please, and you're driving, please do this with your eyes open. I don't want to crash. I'm not being held responsible for you crashing because you're just listening to this podcast. But let's say you're in a meadow with primroses and bluebells and blue tits flying around, and Ooh, and like some cows just grazing around in the field, in a meadow. They've got some lovely wild flowers, and it's a lovely summer's day. And your best mate is there with you, and you're just sat together, just having a lovely picnic, just lying around, just watching the sun rise. So you're there really early in the morning watching the sun rise. And you say to your friend, "Isn't this beautiful?" But let's say that friend isn't a friend. Let's say that friend is your crush. Let's say you have a crush on them. Boy or girl, I don't mind. Your preference, your choice. And you hold their hand. You just sat there holding hands together, as a friend would do, or a boyfriend or girlfriend would do. And you're just sat there, and you're thinking, isn't this a beautiful sunrise? You get up on one knee, and you say to them, "Will you be my boyfriend?" And you just imagine it's the look on their face. And they go, they look happy that you asked, but their answer is no. And they explain why, and you'll say, that's okay. What would you do in that situation? I can tell you now, I'd be in the toilets crying. Nah, basically, the right thing you should do in that situation is accept it. Because some people will probably accept it, but then they'd be in their life, they'd just be thinking, I wish they said yes. I wish they said yes. Or there will be some people who will probably eat comfort food. But I'm telling you now, that's not a healthy way to do it. What you should do is go to your friends and tell them about it and let them be there for you. Let your friends be there for you. And still hang around with the person you asked, if they're fine with that, of course. Don't do it if they're saying, oh, please don't hang around with me now. That would not be a smart idea. But just be there for each other still, even if you were rejected by them. And that is the topic for today. Even though it took us 3 minutes and 38 seconds to get into, our topic today is rejection. Now, if someone was rejected, what would you do? Just sit there for let's say 12 seconds and think. "12 seconds is up. What did you guys think?" Well, I can tell you now, if someone's rejected and you see they are being rejected, go up to them and say, do you want to either, if this is in school, say, do you want to come over and sit with us? And try and be friendly, try and be friends with them. And try and help them through it the best you can. Just be there for them. Just be that friend that they want, but still be yourself. And on my stream, as I'm doing this podcast, I'm streaming, and one of my viewers said, have you been rejected by someone? And then their second question is, and how did you overcome that? Well, yes, I have been rejected. And the way I overcame it was, one, didn't think about it. I stopped thinking about it, and I thought about the things I have and about the things that other people don't have but want. And I put the 2 and 2 together, and I thought, nah, I ain't doing this. I'm not going to be that person that starts sobbing or thinking about rejection. I'm going to help other people to overcome it, to overcome rejection, to be with each other and to stay happy, basically, and not to lose faith in humanity and faith in friendship. Because one of my friends now, they don't even believe in best friends or anything. And I understand why, because they have been rejected so much to the point where they now no longer believe in best friends and all that. And I can understand that, and I can see that actually that is quite good, that they found a way to overcome rejection is by not having best friends. They class everyone as equals, and they class everyone as a best friend. And they don't do anything different to anyone else. They still act like a friend, but they don't act like, they don't change certain actions just for one person. They do it for everyone, and they act the same on everyone. But I guess rejection isn't always the easiest thing to overcome, but it's just like a heartbreak. It goes away eventually, and it's not always there for like, some people find it easier to get over than others, and there's some people that just get over it like that. If you could hear my fingers snap. May not have been that loud, but it's loud in my ears. But they get over it by a snap of a finger. And you think, that's not normal. That's because sometimes they've been through it so many times, it doesn't matter anymore. They're used to it to the point where actually that's not a good thing to be used to. It's not good to be used to being rejected. And sometimes the best thing is to keep going, no matter what, no matter how many times you're rejected. Just keep going. You're still normal. You're still you. You don't have to change anything, because in hindsight, those people who have rejected you, they're going to be the ones that are missing out, because they're missing out on a really good friendship. They're missing out on something that they may not get from other people. Maybe you've got better traits that would have suited that friendship and created that combo, that perfect combination, perfect combo of friendship together, and now they don't have it. So in hindsight, sometimes in rejection, even if you have been rejected, that person's also rejected themselves, because they've just rejected a whole friendship that could have made them a better person. Because in hindsight, you're still fine. You're not the one that's done anything wrong. I mean, rejection is not a wrong thing. It's not bullying or anything. But what it is doing is it lowers people's self-esteem, and it lowers what the person thinks of themselves, because they think, what can I change? What can I change about myself to make myself more unrejectable, if that's a word? Or what can I make myself do differently in the next situation? That's a good sort of things, but don't do it just because you've been rejected. I think I need to change now, because sometimes you just may not have been that person's taste, and there's plenty more people in the world to become friends with. It's just sometimes you've got to try a bit more. So I'm going to leave you listeners on this question is, have you ever been rejected before? If so, DM me on Instagram at JJ_snaps, or you can DM me on Discord at capital H, capital B, 544, hashtag 8908. If you need any of that, that'll all be in the description for the video that will come out on my YouTube channel under this, and also on the podcast. If you also have any questions that you want to be, if you want to be involved with these podcasts, please do let me know on those links and social things, and I'll either include your audio or I will include your comment. So have a good day, good night, good evening, good whatever time it is for you guys. Have a good one. I hope to see you in the next one. It's lovely being your host. We need to do an image chat. What we are going to do is, give me 1 second. You guys are going to see this now. He says, add a new thing. Search up Pinterest. Pinterest. There. So we are going to search up. Let's. Thank you, Oz. Thank you. Let's go for. You enjoy the pods? That's good. Let's go for this. You guys will probably recognize this. It's off the thing called Vikings. His name's Ivar, and he was. That's blooming easy. And he was rejected. Because of his disability. I don't know why I just pressed open. Let's publish. So that failed. Yeah. I think that will work. Oh. Give me 1 second. Sometimes I can't remember my Facebook. There you go. There you go. Connect to my Facebook. So, it's not dog walkers. It's what does life mean to us? So, description. We need my Instagram. So, Instagram. I pulled it away just in case I had to do something. My profile. Who knows how to share profile in chat? There's my reels. Oh, you don't need to see my saved. So, shall I pop it on? Let's do it to this photo. Let's share this photo. Copy link. Might want to move this over so I can go 1 sec. Okay, so I'm going to go with that photo that I almost picked. Okay. We'll go for this one. Copy link. In. Okay, so you got that. There you go. How if I didn't like put the wrong things? When is your B-day? I don't give out my B-day, so. English Live. I spelled help wrong. Nope. I give nothing away. I'm safe, I'm probably one of the safest streamers you'll ever come across. I give nothing away. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. So, we're gonna see it. So it's not come up here yet, but all we have to do is this. There you go. Hehehe. I am You're December. Baby. You're December, baby. I like doing short podcasts. Let's just look at my stats. I've had 110 downloads. Whoa. Dears Louise. Let's go dog walkers. Basic information. Wait. Oh! I did not know I uploaded an image for the. I'm not putting an email address. 9. It's okay. We can say this distribution. So we want this. Okay, let's just quickly do a form. I'm gonna do a form without you guys saying. Dominic. 20. I don't have 20 podcasts. Well, I don't want to submit 20 podcasts. I failed this, guys. Okay, we'll do on here since it's got no personal information so far. I want to do one. One sec. Did I not title it? Oops. Rejection. You know when like you just don't know if you spelled it right, and you just want to double check. There we go. Perfect. Don't need the projection now. So it's one podcast. God. Maybe Amazon Prime. Maybe we don't upload to Amazon. Just because it looks like it's going to be very painful to do. And I'm not all for that. So, since we've finished our podcast, I'm going to treat you guys. Let's open my YouTube. Let's quickly get that off our thing. Let's watch. Here we go. So podcasts. PG. Ideas. So we're still a beginner, so go and watch a bit of a podcasting thing. So let's see this.
Hey, do you want to save money when you shop online? You should click right here and download Honey. No. Don't click there. Click here.
How do you know I always watch mukbang?
What is going on, YouTube? Today I'm making a video all about what I wish I knew before starting a podcast. So if you've ever thought about starting a podcast, this video is going to have a ton of value for you. So I'm going to give you tons of
There's
tips
something wrong with this door.
Before I do that, I got to get to school. So let's go do that.
Was it just me, or could you see that door just moving in and out? Or was that literally just me? Here's my YouTube suggestions. Hi. That's a good point. Yeah, I like mukbang.
Alright, I'm back. Let's get inside. Let's talk about all the things I wish I knew before I started a podcast.
His hair. It's got lots of snow in it.
I did. Let's go. Alright. Let's teach you about podcasting. So like anything, when I started podcasting, I was super excited to go. I was ready to do it. I was ready to kill it.
There you go.
I thought I knew everything. I watched a ton of YouTube videos, but yet I still made a ton of mistakes. So that's what I'm gonna kind of gear this video
So
around.
do you like
trying
mukbang
to
as
help
well?
You avoid the mistakes that I made, so that you don't have the same negative repercussions that I did, because they were
By the way, I'm nothing of what I'm watching right now. So don't forget to go to this channel and give it a subscribe.
plentiful, and they were a royal pain in the ass. So let's get into them. First mistake I made was my mic choice. The mic I'm about to show you is a mic that I see almost every podcaster buy, and now that I know that it's not the best fit, it irks me. And that is this right here, the Blue Yeti microphone. It's serviceable. If it's just gonna be you, it's okay, but it does pick up a lot of reverb in the room. So if you have a room that's heavy hardwood or heavy concrete, things like that, it picks up so much reverb, so you hear echo. And if you have to use the setting, or if you have to situate yourself with a guest in the same room, it sounds pretty bad. My first few episodes, when I had guests in studio, were recording just using that mic, the Blue Yeti, and the sound quality was not great. There was so much echo, and like I didn't have anything else to compare it to, so but you could tell it wasn't that great. So then I went ahead and I purchased two of these bad boys right here. They are the Audio Technica ATR 2100, I believe, is the bottle number.
Did anyone catch what he said that microphone was? Like, anyone? Because I now want that microphone. What do you mean my sound quality is up? I know I need a new mic. Ah, the ATR 2100. Why did I sound Russian? Yeah, I am using a gaming headset, so that's probably why. That is probably why, chat. So yeah, I'm using a gaming headset. Also, I found this new thing so I can bleep stuff out. My ears. That's all I've got to say. It's this. Nothing. It's a bleepy thing. I've done it, so if he swears, I'll bleep it out. But yeah, if you wonder what that was, that is literally test tone 1K HZ 30 seconds. Bleeping effect. Hurts my ears, not gonna lie. Okay, just moving up. Yeah. So, what do you mean my audio's up? My sound quality? Do I need to listen to my own voice and see what my sound quality sounds like? Are you gonna make me do that? Or are you gonna tell me what it is? So I'm opening up my Twitch on my iPod now. Oh, it's really good. Is it? Are you sure? Let's hear. Make me do that. Or you can tell me what it is. Ooh. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie. I do need to buy a better microphone. Because right now, I'll post a pic on my Instagram, but it's literally a headset. Let me take it off a second. I'll tell you what it's called. It is the Steeler Series. The Steeler Series I actually recommend for the Xbox. It's really good. But yeah. Where is it? I need that. A bit I highlighted. Don't really want the Blue Yeti. I just want the RT2100. It's point. Let's search up. There you go. Don't need that. Set the. How much? Oh my god, my spelling is the ATR 200. Oh. That's pretty bad. Ew. That. No! I'm not paying £110. That looks good. That's $24.99. Jesus Christ. How much is this? How much is this? Is it not going to give me the price? Price is unavailable. Is this... Guys, if you can find me the price for this, I will be happy. Am I just being dumb? I don't care if it's in stock. I want to know the price. But I'm not signed in, so you guys can't see nothing. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty good. And so does that. So we'll find out what the price is soon. Yeah, if you guys know the price of that, do let me know. Because I'm thinking.
The model number. It'll all be linked down below. So anything that I mentioned, all the links will be down below. So go check that out if you decide that you want that for you.
He just said the link is down below. I'm an idiot. You know, earlier when I decided to search up how much it is, and what he was saying, asking you to tell me what it was. The link is down below. I just found that out. If I just let him go on for about 2 seconds more, I would have known.
But I think it's a way better fit. The sound quality is far more crisp, and if you're better off getting 2 of those, it'll be almost the exact same price.
2 of those. I only need 1. I only need 1 because I'm not doing a podcast with other people through that way. I'm doing it through the computer. So yeah.
As the Blue Yeti. So even if you have somebody in studio and you need 2 mics, you still have that option if you buy 2, and it still has that USB option as well, which is the main reason why a lot of people go for the Blue Yeti, is because of the convenience of the USB. But the ATR also has that as well. So I would recommend go for 2 of these, almost the same price, far better value, far better quality. The next mistake I made is if you're not going to have guests in studio all the time, which chances are with the technology at your disposal and the ease of getting guests that are abroad and things of that nature, you want to do a lot of it remotely. So you're gonna.
I guess if you with what I use, because I use Spacker to do everything. I guess to get the people, I would have to pay the subscription, but because I'm only doing it solo, I wouldn't need 2 mics. And what Spacker doesn't realise is what I can just use is literally get my Discord up and then just hear it through the output like this. So yeah, one sec guys, I just need to ask something to one of my family members. So we just found out that the reason why we can't find the price is because it's currently not available. I just had to ask my mum because she's a whiz with Amazon. Because I don't use Amazon to buy anything, I just get her to look at it for me, and if it's worth it, I buy it. If it's not worth it, I don't buy it. So yeah, let's carry on.
Record the audio some way. And I watched some videos, and I saw somewhere where it said that this IBDTL, I believe it was called, a service for recording your calls, was the top quality. So I bought it. They make the pricing structure so that it makes a lot of sense to buy the whole year. It was like $400. I bought it, and it was crap. My internet quality, or I don't know what the issue was, but it wasn't strong enough for me to even make a call. And so I used it for a few potential guests, and the calls didn't even end up going through. So that ultimately led to the guests getting frustrated, myself getting frustrated. So then when we finally just resorted to Skype, I was on edge. The quality of the conversation wasn't as good. The flow wasn't as smooth because of the frustration experienced by IBDTL. I believe that's what it's called. I'll find it and I'll put the picture of it right here.
Lol.
And then when I called to cancel it and I said that of all of my issues that I was experiencing and I wanted to opt out of my year, they basically told me to suck it. It sucks to be you. They didn't offer me any sort of refund, nothing whatsoever. They said sucks. I think the exact quote they said was, "We're not in the business of issuing refunds." And I was just like,
There you go.
Bruh. I'm out $400 because I'm trying to deliver the top quality, and I
I
can't
just had
deliver
an ad.
quality at all
That's
because
why
your
I just
service didn't
took it
work
off.
for me. So I would avoid them like the plague because, one, it may not work if you don't have a strong enough internet, and two, their customer service is brutal. And I don't mean to bash them. Like, I don't like to bash someone's company, but I'm just saying from personal experience, mine was terrible. I was out $400 for a product that I couldn't even use, and when I expressed that to them, just looking for a refund or even a partial refund for the time in which that I hadn't used in that year, they said they couldn't do anything for me. They basically told me to go away.
Go away. Go away. Go away.
So how I record my remote calls is through Skype. So I downloaded a software. I think it was a $40 lifetime fee for it. And it allows me to record any calls that I make through Skype, which is super awesome because what this allows me to do is to export them into different audio files. So one for myself and one for the guest. And the benefit to that is when editing, if you guys aren't using the same mic and it's likely you're not going to be the same frequency and pitch and whatnot, you can adjust that in post to try to make it more in unison with each other and make it sound smoother and easier on the ear, where that's not possible if it's just one audio file. Because I know you can do it for free through Google Hangouts, I believe, but I'm not, don't quote me on this, watch more videos for yourself, but I believe it comes out in one audio file, which is nice because you don't have to do as much work in post, but you also don't have that flexibility of trying to fix up the errors that come with using different mics and using this technology. So I would just say Skype for ease of use and practicality purposes, and you can get that Skype call recorder for $40 for a lifetime access to it, and there's tons of others on the market as well. So that's my 2 cents, is to use Skype. Another thing that you have to keep in mind when you're having a podcast is hosting it somewhere. There are tons of different options for this, so do your research. But let me tell you what not to do. I have a WordPress website for my business, so I did some Googling and I saw that you can host it on there with a free plugin. So I was like, oh, awesome. Signed, sealed, delivered. Sign me up.
Just saying, if any website tells you use their plugin, don't. Because for all you know is, it could be a fake website. It could be a scammer who's actually got into the website and put the plugin there. It could get hacked. Don't use it unless you know it's secure. You will regret it, one way or another. Just saying. Let's carry on.
Yep, let's go. I put it on there, and little did I know that after, it has a certain threshold that it can withstand for that free. And it's 10 episodes, it seems, because I was uploading new episodes and my previous ones were getting deleted and they were just gone because the server couldn't support it. So that was a royal pain in the ass then switching over. So I would just say, do your research, invest in a quality hosting service, because the headaches that result from it afterwards, you don't want them. It was a royal pain in the ass. I was on phone after phone after phone figuring this thing out. So avoid those. There's some paid ones that are awesome that provide you some sort of analytics, but there's also a free one which I highly, highly recommend, and that's Anchor. I use them now. It's awesome. It's super, super simple, super user-friendly and easy. And a huge bonus to that is it also provides analytics. So no brainer there. It's free. It's awesome. And it also helps, this is a huge, huge asset, is it gets it to so many different platforms right through Anchor. So it makes your job so much easier. You just put it in there and release it to all the different platforms. So it makes your job easy. One less thing to worry about. So that would be my advice, would be to go through Anchor. It's free. There's some other paid options too, which feel free to explore, but don't use your WordPress site, the free option, because that screwed me. What other advice did I have for you guys? Let me see here. What else? Oh, yes. Another thing to consider, when you start a podcast, there's a lot of things you need to think of conceptually. For the content that you are delivering, you need to think long term and also think give and take. Think selfishly, because you have to be wanting to speak to these people. You have to be wanting to have the conversations around these topics. And if you don't have that genuine connection to it, the audience is going to see that. The quality is going to suffer because of that. And it's just not going to be a good product that you're being putting out there. And in turn, you're not going to gain that traction and success that you want. So make sure that you're thoroughly interested in the topics and the people. And also think about it from a marketing point of view. Is the content that you're discussing in demand? Does it provide value for people? Is there a reason for them to continue to come back and listen to your next guest, listen to your next podcast. Are they taking something from it? And are there enough people that will benefit from that content? The benefit of the internet is that you have access to billions of people now. So you can still get pretty niche and find success, but you have to then determine how do you market to those people? Because if people who are taking value or could take value from your content can't find it, and it's essentially useless, or limiting yourself greatly by not being in front of these people. So think about that. You gotta love it. You have to provide value, recurring value, and you have to make sure that it's accessible to the people who would listen to it, enjoy it, and take something from it. So think about that. Really take some time and thought into what you want to take it, where you want to take it, but also be adaptable. I initially started off my podcast where I was going to be super, super niche, just focusing on young people, millennials, and just focusing all around that. But pretty quickly after having a few of these episodes, I decided that I didn't want to limit myself to that, and I wanted to broaden it. So let yourself be malleable. Let yourself be shaped by your content, your passions, and your conversations. That's the beauty of it, is that you're learning through the process. So shift it up. Have fun with it, learn from it, grow from it. That's the big beauty of it. We're all growing through these conversations, and that's the
That is nice to hear. I'm glad you like it. So, as you can see, I'm just about to show you something. Just give me 1 second. Okay, that won't work for now. Hey, but basically, guys, what you can see here is it's another podcasting thing I have, which is called Anchor. It's by Spotify. I haven't done anything on it because I'm a Spreaker user, but even that guy said Anchor's better. So what we are going to do is I do have 2 series running on Spreaker, as you guys know. I have the Dog Walkers and What Does Life Mean to Us. I have that as 2 things, but on Anchor I have nothing because I don't have any episodes because I don't like recording them with Anchor. That did not sound good. My chair just cracked behind me. But look, it's like, to do it you have to do this and then create and title it, and it's just, you have to add audio. It creates a lot of work. So if you guys also help, like sending stuff in, if I give you links, oops, you can now see my home screen. If you guys help, like if I send you audio links on my, so I'll be posting because, on my JJ Snaps Instagram, when we do start this Anchor thing, I am going to have it called JJ, because we are going to have it as like a talk show, so you guys will be able to put questions through, and do stuff like that. You will be able to contribute a lot more easily. Because Spreaker, good app, don't get me wrong. I got sound effects and that jazz. Streaming time, I have 5 hours. If I want extra stream time for like 100 plus hours, that's 40 quid a year. No, that's 40 quid a month. A year, 40 times 12, that's £480. Pardon me, a year I have to pay as a subscription. So I don't even do that. Here, I just draft the episode, do it like that, whatevs. It's done. I record it, so it's quick and easy. But with, where is it? There you go. But with Anchor, it's different. I actually have to do the audio, I have to record it, get the music from Spotify, get messages, transitions. I have to do a lot. So I have to connect to my Spotify. Yeah, no thanks. Then look through library. Here's the messages. Here's one from my friends.
When did you start gaming?
So did that, or here's one.
Okay, HBB, my question for you is what got you into gaming in the first place?
So it literally does that, and there's transitions. So you got all of these. That's good if like someone swears. They got all. Oh my god, that's loud in my ears. They got all of those. So I get a lot more for free with Anchor. Let's do it. I do. There. You can actually just see all my playlists here. Yep. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. But yeah. So with this, I get a lot more. I can start the recordings. I get more for free. Whereas with this, I have to import sound effects. So I imported Don't Feel Right Close Enough, and because I want to import some more, I have to pay monthly. I can actually tell you what the monthly pricing is. It's personal. I have to pay a year is £96, and for 10 months, I can actually show it, guys. That's how much it is just for personal usage. It's even more when you get onto that, and when it's an enterprise, it's ridiculous. But if I want to keep importing stuff, I have to pay so much a year. But so it's like £120 if I pay £10 a month a year. But if I just pay once every year, it's £96. So I guess it is cheap quote marks. In podcasting wise, because there's a lot of equipment you can buy, but I'd much rather just use Anchor, get it all free, just use the music from my Spotify, record stuff on a recording thing, get the messages you guys send me, just do it that way. Because I can also send you guys a link. It just makes life easier if I use Anchor, so I am tempted to start a whole new, like, keep doing Spreaker podcasts, but also do Anchor podcasts, but they probably won't be streamed. But yeah. But I just think that's crazy to pay that much a year. So, yeah. But anywho, it is time for me to go. So let's transition that over. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Coming soon will be more podcast streams. They'll probably, depending how my internet holds up in weather, depending how rainy it is, because I normally do podcast streams when it's rainy. If it's sunny, I'll do gaming streams. So yeah, all depends. But yeah, there'll be some more gaming streams, more podcasting streams, just more streams in general. Don't forget to go and check my Instagram. You guys already know what that is. I'll pop it in chat for you. Don't forget it's a double underscore, where it has the underscores, he says. And then that's my Insta. Double underscore though. I spelled it wrong. Give me one sec. It's got an S on the end. But yeah, that's my Insta. Don't forget to go for that if you want to see snaps. But yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Bye for now.